Hello and welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Show. I am your host, Jay Jones. Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the Black community by promoting business ownership. If you are currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, we invite you to join us every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 303. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another dynamic and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is the truth about making money online, the 5 pillars of online marketing. The truth about making money online, the 5 pillars of online marketing. Now, before we get to today's show, I just want to share a couple things with the BEB family. Number one, this show is actually going to be recorded live on YouTube. So please make sure you go over to the YouTube channel, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Check out episode 303. Hit the like and subscribe button. We're trying to get more traction on YouTube. So if YouTube is an option for you, go check out the live recording of the show there. Also, I want to welcome all first-time listeners to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family. Please stick around until the end of today's broadcast, and I'm going to share all my social media contact information and free resource links, such as my new book, A New Black Wall Street, also BeSmartByBlack.com and HireBlackFreelancers.com. And also, one last thing I want to share before we get into the episode. With this coronavirus going on and how it's affecting most people's income, or a lot of people's income, I've been getting people reaching out to me like crazy now, trying to start their businesses or trying to level up their business and trying to make some money. So what I found was the best way to help the community is actually doing one-on-ones. So my bandwidth isn't great enough to do a ton of one-on-ones, but I do have a new promotion that I'm working on right now. And if you go to oneononewithjay.com, that's the number 1on1withjay.com. The number 1on1withjay.com. I'm doing a promo for the first 10 people. I'm actually doing a coaching session, and there's 2 options for you. The first coaching session option is 1 hour, and it's a $97 investment. The other option is $147, and it's 2 1-hour coaching sessions. Now, my normal coaching rate is $300 an hour, but I understand right now it's crazy out there. It's a time that we've never seen before, and I've had so many people reach out to me about coaching, and it's unfortunate I just can't take more than 10 people. So if you're one of the first 10, just go to oneononewithjay.com, and that's the number 1. oneononewithjay.com. Register is a quick 2-minute video to tell you who this is for and what to expect in the coaching. And I'm looking forward to working with the first 10 people that register. One-on-one with Jay, and it's the number 1 ON, number 1 with Jay.com. Oneononewithjay.com. I wanted to get that out there and let you guys know that I'm here, and I try to do as much as I can, but my bandwidth is only going to allow me to work with 10 people. So the first 10 that register, when you register, you'll get an email. We'll set up a time that we can connect via Zoom. I'll give you a short form that you need to fill out about what your objectives are. And then before we meet on Zoom, I'll have an idea and I'll put together some information for you. And then we're going to work through the process, and we're going to create actionable steps to meet whatever objectives that you have. So even if you're a current entrepreneur or prospective entrepreneur, you're available to come in for the one-on-one coaching. So I'm looking forward to the first 10 people that register for the one-on-one coaching. That's oneononewithjay.com. All right, let's get ready to rock and roll in today's episode. Now, today's episode, the truth about making money online, the 5 pillars of marketing. So a pillar basically is a foundational part or a structure. It's a major component of a structure, and it's foundational, meaning that it's primary in the success of, if it's a physical structure, building, those pillars are structural supports. So basically, pillars basically mean that these are components that you must have if you're trying to make money online. Now, there's tons of ways to make money online, guys. You know, there's physical products, there's digital products, and you can sell services online. You know, but one of the great things is that if you understand the process and you learn how to create, and I'll tell you about the 5 pillars, but if you learn how to create the need and identify people that you can help, making money online isn't that hard. So you have a lot of quote unquote gurus that try to mystify everything. It's really a simple process. The problem is most people don't understand the process and they don't follow the process. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So for example, with people losing either all of their income or a portion of their income with this coronavirus, right now is an optimal time to have an online business. And so I always talk about 1 is the worst number, guys. You need more than one source of income. Even if you have a job, you need an additional source of income. So today we're going to talk about the truth about making money online, the 5 pillars of online marketing. And I'm going to give you an actual case study example. Pillar number 1, it's identify a problem. Okay, identify a problem. Now, let me preface this by saying you can make money online in other ways without identifying a problem. So if you have a fashion brand, okay, you're not really solving a problem with a hoodie or sweatpants or sneakers or whatever like that. What you're doing is you're meeting a need, or not a need, but a want from somebody. So if they want to be fashionable, maybe they'll go out and buy, a certain brand of clothing. So you're not really meeting the need. So it's not the only way that you can be successful, but the easiest way to be successful is identifying a problem. That's pillar number 1. Okay, identifying a problem. What do people have problems with? So you can look at, say, if you're currently working for somebody else, what business or industry are you in? What problems arise in that industry? How can you solve those problems? Okay, now, if you have hobbies, what type of hobbies do you have? Are you a runner? And do your feet hurt when you run? All right. Is there a way to solve that problem? So pillar number 1, identify a problem. Okay. Pillar number 2, and we're going to rehash these a little later before we close out. But pillar number 2, build a database of people with that certain problem. Build your database of people with that certain problem. Okay. And this is where, guys, I'm telling you, 90% of the people fail because they don't build a database. And I'm telling you right now, if you build a database, everything else is going to come easy to you. All right. So if you have the people that want to hear what you're saying, then it's easy to sell something because you're solving their problem. So the biggest mistake people make, number 1, is not understanding that they need a database. And number 2 is they wait till after they create their product or service to start thinking about the database. Your database should be being built while you're creating the product or service. Okay, that's when it needs to be built. You don't sit there and create your product or service. Say you're creating an online course. That may take you a month. So then what most people do is they create the course, they focus on the product or service. Then when they finish, they start scratching their head saying, hey, who am I going to sell this to? Now, if you were building your database all along while you were creating your product, as soon as that database would be done, you can shoot out an email. Hey, ABC curriculum is done. Take advantage of it, blah, 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 whatever it is. But you need to build your database, guys. And I cannot say this more than enough. The number 1 metric, number 1, not 2, 3, or 4. The number 1 metric for any entrepreneur should be how many people did I put in my database today? Okay. How many people did I put in my database today? So when I get up, the first thing that I look at is how many people now are in my funnels, how many people are in my new databases, okay? And I have multiple databases. So that should be the number one metric. Everybody always looks at money, but the money is a function of your database, okay? The more people in your database, I guarantee you, the more money you're going to make each day. So if you have 10 people in your database and you come out with your new online course, guess what? You probably aren't going to sell too much, right? Even if you sold all 100%, which is not going to happen, you'd only sell 10 units. But if you had 10,000 people in your database and you sold 10%, that would be 1,000 people. So build your database is pillar number 2. And you need to do that while you're creating the problem. While you're creating the product or the service, okay? So we're talking about the truth about making money online, the 5 pillars of online marketing. Pillar 1 was identify a problem. Pillar 2 is build your database of people with a certain problem, but while you're creating your product or service, okay? Pillar number 3, solve their problem. Create the solution while you're building the database. So you're going to solve their problem. So number 1 is identify a problem. 2, build your database. Pillar number 3, solve their problem. Okay. What you're really doing, guys, when you're solving a problem, it's a transformational process. So, and I'm going to give you an example of this a little later, but you want to solve a problem. So if I have bad feet and I like to jog and my arches are bad, if you provide me with quality arches that I see value in, then it's a no-brainer. Hey, I'm going to get these arches and I'm going to run all day and not have any foot pain, and I'm going to enjoy jogging again. Okay? If you don't know how to build a database and you recognize and understand that the only way to be successful in business is to have a database that you own, not Amazon's database, not eBay's database, not Facebook likes, not Facebook followers, but your database of emails. Okay. Once you understand that, then that's half the battle right there. So you got to solve the problem. Okay. Your product and or service should solve whatever problem that you identified. Okay. Now, pillar number 4, connect with your community. And when I say connect with your community, I'm talking about provide content for your community. So with Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, every Monday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you getting new content from Jay Jones in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. All right. So I'm connecting with my community through content. Now, content, guys, can be paid content or it can be organic content or free content. So the podcast is free content. 303 episodes of free content. Over close to 300 hours of free content just on the podcast alone. Okay, not counting the YouTube channel, YouTube videos and things of that nature. So how are you going to connect with your platform? Or how are you going to create a platform? Okay, my major platform is podcast. Okay, so that's audio. So you can do audio, written, or video. So now I'm starting to transition more into video. That's why I'm doing a lot more on YouTube. Right now, I'm in the process of editing about 8-9 videos, and those are going to be up strictly on YouTube. So please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel because I have additional content on YouTube that's not on the podcast. Yes, the podcast does come out on YouTube, but there's additional content that's not on the podcast. So you want to connect with your community and provide content. And once again, paid or organic content. So I was just talking to one of our coaching classes the other day, and we were talking about content. So content, once again, can be written, it can be audio, or it can be video. Video is the highest form of content. How are you connecting with your community? And you need to build a platform where people expect to connect with you. Okay? It's not, when I hear people say, oh, I'm doing a podcast, my first question is, how often do you do the podcast? Oh, every couple of weeks, whenever I feel like doing it. that's not connecting correctly with your community. Your community needs to know and understand when content is coming out. Now let's talk about paid content real quick. So if you don't get organic content, so now this podcast is 300 plus episodes in, over 5 years, consistently dropping every Monday, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I get organic traffic. If people Google like Black Entrepreneur or Black Entrepreneur Podcast, somewhere my podcast is going to come up. And I'll get traffic just organically because of the amount of content that I have out there. Now, when I talk about paid content can be advertising. So Facebook advertising could be paid content. Instagram advertising, native advertising, where you'll show up on other websites, your articles, your blog posts. You can drive traffic to blog posts that have your content in it. So that's considered content even though it's paid. Okay, so we're talking about the truth about making money online, the 5 pillars of online marketing. So we already talked about identify a problem, pillar 1. Pillar 2, build a database of people that have that certain problem. Pillar number 3, solve their problem, okay? And pillar number 4, connect with your community with content. Pillar number 5 is serve your community. Serve your community, okay? And what does that mean? That means sell your product and or service. The best way to serve your community is giving them a solution. So when you create value and people see the value of you solving their problem, they'll go in their pocket and they'll exchange their money for that solution. Okay? Perfect example. I talked about one-on-one with Jay earlier today. One-on-one with Jay.com. That's a 1-hour consultation or coaching with me. Normally $300. Now 1 hour is $97 and 2 hours is only $147. That's value. So if you see value in me as a coach who has, all this experience as a serial entrepreneur and been coaching for over 15 years, business coaching, then if it's the right time for you, you'll be one of the 10 people that come into the coaching. Okay, serving the community. How can I best serve the community? The best way I see fit is that coaching one-on-one. I wish I had more time to do it because now I can get granular and I can get singular with you. And we're talking specifically about what your issues are, your problems, your concerns, where you are and what your objectives are. And then I'm going to give you an actionable step-by-step plan on how to get to those, objective that you want to get to. All right. So that's super beneficial, but I'm not able to do that for everybody. So pillar number 5 is serve your community, which is selling a product and or service, which is going to solve the problem. Okay. So we just went over the 5 pillars of online marketing. So once again, there's a lot of things out there. You can get information overload, guys. So when everybody talks about these online marketing gurus and all of that, it's really broken down to the core basics. It's just like anything else you do. When you look at somebody that's experienced in, say, gymnastics, you're like, man, they're doing these flips, tumbles, balance beam. They all started out with foundational concepts, and they continue to build on those foundational concepts until they're at the point that they are right now. So once again, once you understand the foundational concept, these 5 pillars, and not just understand them, but master them, then you'll be able to make money online. And I mentioned this on a couple of shows back about the $1 million product launches, because now everybody's touting, hey, making money online because a lot of people are at home because of the pandemic. So the difference between $1 million launch, a $500,000 launch, a $100,000 online launch, and a $100 online launch is the database. That's it. That is it. The database. And I'm telling you, when I ask people, what coaching students, all right, how much, you want to make more money? Yeah. So we can talk about scaling, adding new products. But the bottom line is you got to continue to add to your database. So I get people all the time, well, how long should I run these Facebook ads. I said, as long as you want to make money. You always need to build your database. Now, if you have tons of organic traffic, guess what? You may not have to run your ads all the time. Okay? People come and find your videos and you have a lead magnet out there. And that's something for a whole nother story. But the way you build your database is you create a lead magnet. And what it is, it's content that people will leave. They feel, is valuable, and they'll leave their name and email address on it. So if you go to bbaelite.com, right, that's a landing page. You put your name and email address on it if you want to learn more about Brand Builder Academy Elite. And that's building a database. And so now I have a database of people that have an interest in Brand Builder Academy Elite, bbaelite.com. And I can market to them and reach out to them. So once again, guys, we're talking about the truth about making money online, the 5 pillars of online marketing. And we're going to do a case study actually of one of my products and show you exactly about the 5 pillars of online marketing. But before we get to that, guys, I just want to share all my contact information and resource links. So bear with me real quick. Once again, my new book is out, A New Black Wall Street, Circulating the Black Dollar Worldwide by Building Successful E-Commerce Businesses. Go to anewblackwallstreet.com. Pick yourself up a copy. It's $14.95 plus shipping and handling for the physical book. The digital book is $9.95. Now, I talked about in the opening 2 platforms I created to help circulate dollars in the black community. The first one is BeSmartByBlack.com. BeSmartByBlack.com. If you are a black product producer that wants to sell and connect to black consumers worldwide, it is free. Upload your product information to BeSmartByBlack.com. Now, if you are a freelancer and you do anything on like Fiverr.com or Freelancer.com, I've created another platform for you called HireBlackFreelancers.com, HIRE, blackfreelancers.com. It is also free. Upload your content up there, whatever your freelance services are, and you can connect with black consumers and black businesses worldwide that are looking to hire a black freelancer. Also, right now, I know we're in a pandemic, but if you want to request me to come out and speak and do my book tour, book talk, speak at a college, university, organization, church, just go to bookjjones.com, fill out the short form, and I'll get right back to you. That is a lot of information, so here's what you do. You go to bebconnect.com. bebconnect.com will have all of this information that I just gave you. It's a page on my website. It's like Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Connect, but it's BEB Connect. Goes directly to the Connect page on my website, and it will have all of that information, those resource links, and it will have the social media contact information that I'm about to give you real quick. So if it's anything long, you need to reach out to me. Hit me on my email at jjones, JAYJONES, at blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Twitter, jjones001, JAYJONES001. Instagram, jjonesforreal, JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. YouTube, please go and subscribe and hit the like button on my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, type in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, hit the subscribe button, because I have additional content out on YouTube that is not on the podcast. And once again, yes, the podcast does come out on YouTube, but we have additional content out there. LinkedIn, connect with me on LinkedIn. Look for J Jones, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Also, if you want to be included in the BEB text line for special notifications and events, text BEB to 555-888. BEB to 555-888. Once again, all of this information is on bebconnect.com. Also, I just want to remind you guys, Brand Builder Academy Elite. If you're looking to build a brand, a physical products brand or a digital products brand, go to bbaelite.com, bbaelite.com. When you go on and register, it's only $97 right now, guys. All right, so I know the coronavirus is putting a damper on a lot of things. So you go to bbaelite.com, start your registration process. It's normally $397, but you put in the coupon code BBAELITE100 And I already took off $200 to make it $197. This is going to take another $100 off. BBAelite.com. Use coupon code BBAelite100 and it'll only be a $97 investment. So this is the Educated E-commerce course on steroids. It's a 12-week implementation program that has the curriculum, the community, and the coaching. Go check it out, BBAelite.com. Also, YouTube. Now, guys, I'm big on YouTube right now, really getting heavy, but I run a lot of YouTube ads that are successful. And I have a course, and I'm putting it on Udemy for the first time. Normally, I host my own courses. But I have a course, YouTube Ads 2020. But just go to BEBYoutubeads.com, BEBYoutubeads.com, and it'll take you directly to the Udemy page. Normally, the course is $49.99, but Udemy is promoting it for $12.99. $12.99. And I'm going to tell you, pound for pound, that course is no joke. So it teaches you how to set up your Google Ads account. It teaches you how to create YouTube ads. I mean, it's from A to Z, BEBYoutubeads.com. And last and definitely not least, you know, I already talked about in the opening, one-on-one with Jay.com, one-on-one-with-Jay.com. Once again, it's a 1-hour consultation or coaching session with me, normally a $300 value. That's what I charge for my coaching students, is $300 an hour. I'm doing a promo right now for the first 10 people that come on, one-on-one with Jay.com, and that's the number 1, O-N, number 1 with Jay.com, one-on-one with Jay.com. $97 for 1 hour or $147 investment for 2 1-hour consultations, coaching sessions. So I'm definitely looking forward to help people move their business along, or if you're a prospective entrepreneur, obviously help you formulate your business. But when you leave this thing, guys, I don't care where you are, what stage of business you're in as an entrepreneur, you're going to get actionable steps to move you from where you are to where you need to be. So, all right, that's a mouthful, but everything I just said will be on BEBconnect.com. Go to BEBconnect.com and you'll have all of that, which I just said. All right, let's get back to today's show, guys. The truth about making money online, the 5 pillars of online marketing. So we went through the 5 pillars. Identify a problem, pillar number 1. Build your database, pillar number 2. Solve their problem, pillar number 3. Connect with your community. That's content, pillar number 4. Serve your community, pillar number 5, which is sell your product and or service. So let me give you a quick case study, and I'll use Brand Builder Academy Elite, BBAelite.com. All right. So Brand Builder Academy Elite is my new program, which kind of replaces Educated E-commerce. Educated E-commerce is great, but Brand Builder Academy Elite is Educated E-commerce on steroids. Plus, it has a coaching, portion to it, and it has a community. So you're in the community with other people that are taking the program also. It's a 12-week implementation program with live bi-weekly coaching with me, and you have a community of other people that are in the course, so you guys can bounce things off of each other. So we use this as a case study. So pillar number 1, identify a problem. Okay. So the problem is many people want to create a brand, a physical products brand or a digital products brand to be able to sell online. So that was the problem that I identified. You know, a lot of stuff, since I'm big on e-commerce, I get so many people reaching out to me to learn how to be successful, building a brand, be it, once again, a physical products brand or a digital brand. Okay. Number 2 pillar is build a database. So lead magnets. So for example, you go to BBAelite.com. That's a landing page. You have to put your name and your email address to get to the actual registration page for Brand Builder Academy Elite. So I'm building a database. These are people that are interested in learning how to build a brand, be it a physical or products brand or digital products brand. Okay. Pillar number 3 is solve their problem. I'm solving their problem with the curriculum, the community, and the coaching. The curriculum, community, and coaching solves the problem of how to build a brand online. Okay? Excuse me. Pillar number 4, connect. connect with your community. So I'm doing that in multiple ways. Okay. So I'm doing that through the podcast. I have the community that's for BBAelite.com. So I'm connecting, I'm leaving information. People are commenting in that community. Okay. And pillar number 5, serve the community. And basically I'm selling the transformation. So that 12-week implementation program is a transformational program that takes somebody from concept to ideation to fruition. So remember, guys, there's only 3 things an entrepreneur does. Excuse me real quick. And that is think, create, and execute. Those are the 3 things. Thinking is easy. Everybody does that. Creating is a little harder, and execution is the hardest thing to do. So BBAelite.com is a transformational program, and I'm selling the transformation from the thought stage to the creation stage through the execution stage for people to build their physical products brand or their digital products brand or whatever brand they're building. Okay. And the reason that we focused on brand building as opposed to selling stuff one-off is brands have more longevity and they have more depth. Okay. Because you're looking to build additional products to your brand. Okay. So that's an example or case study of the 5 pillars of online marketing. So before we close out though, I just want to tell you guys once again that this is a science. And so if you don't take it as a science, you're not going to be successful. Okay. So making money online, I'm telling you, it's not hard, but you have to go through a process. That's why I always say treat this and entrepreneurship like you're a mad scientist. You're going to do testing. So when scientists do tests, they have to hone in and they have to make a ton of mistakes before they get the correct formulation. And that's the same thing with entrepreneurship. Now, what you don't want to do is make so many mistakes that you run out of run out of money, excuse me. You don't want to do that. That's why I'm here. That's why there are other resources out there that will help you make a smoother transition. So the whole thing is, it's a science. And if you don't understand that and recognize that, you're going to be very frustrated. Recognize and understand that you will make mistakes. Recognize and understand that this is a process. So when you're trying to build your database and you create a lead magnet, which is something, once again, that people want, some valuable content, and they'll leave their name and email in order to get that content. So that lead magnet could be a PDF. It could be a checklist. It could be a short video. It could be a product review, whatever it is. What you have to understand is that in order to be successful, you have to follow the process. And if you don't follow the process, the chances of your success decline tremendously, exponentially. Okay. So once again, it's just like when you were little, when you were learning to ride a bike. Your parents or whoever taught you how to ride that bike, they didn't expect you to get it on the first try. They knew you were going to fall down, scrape your knee up, bust your elbow, come back crying. But you continue to do the process. Then you figured it out. Oh, instead of leaning on the side when I'm trying to pedal, I got to stay straight. All right. Yeah, that's going to help keep my balance and keep me up. So the whole thing is, guys, you have to understand that this is a process and you are a mad scientist. Okay. So you have to understand that you're going to have to find out what works. You're going to have to tweak things and understand what works and what doesn't work. All right. That's today's show, guys. Make sure you check out, go to oneononewithjay.com if you want to be one of the first 10 people for the one-on-one coaching. Also, I say this each and every week, guys. We get more and more downloads, and that's attributed to you, the BEB family. Please continue to spread the word via social media, word of mouth, whatever you want to do. Please, when I send out the social media info for the podcast, please share that. We're trying to get this good word out there. It's all about building an economic power base in the Black community. This is a movement. The only way we're going to get where we need to be, family, is by economic independence. And the best way to have economic independence is having your own. That means building your own businesses and supporting our businesses. Okay? I tell people all the time, how many black-owned businesses have you supported this week? And I get somebody scratching their head. Yeah, because you don't take a conscious or make a conscious decision to do so. It's about economic empowerment in the black community. It's about doing for self. It's about hustling for your last name, not your first name. It's about building legacy. So I want to let you guys know, please continue to spread the word. We're trying to get this good word out there. And I'm telling you guys, each and every week we get more and more downloads because of you, the BEB family. So with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you same time next week. Peace.